Hey folks, Mobile Geezer with this week's Geezer Bits for Sunday, August 12th, 2018. So of course the big thing this week was the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 Unpacked event in New York City this past Thursday. So, the Note 9 has been revealed. It's got a 6.4-inch screen, basically with no bezel. They've increased the battery to 4,000 milliamps. The fingerprint scanner has been relocated below the camera, or I guess it should be. They've added a little bit of AI to the camera, and it adapts to ambient light. It has Samsung DeX built in, so there's no more need for a separate dock like there was before. You just connect through USB Type-C to any monitor to get your desktop experience. It was available for pre-order this past Friday. Price in the United States $1,000 for a 128 gig version and $1,250 for a 512 gig version. The S Pen now has Bluetooth connectivity and can be used to take pictures, control your phone and TVs, and I guess there's other things. I didn't catch them all. They also introduced the new Galaxy Watch that can work with the Note 9 or standalone. And they announced the Galaxy Home Bixby-enabled smart speaker, basically to take on Apple's HomePod. There's no price or availability as yet, so we don't know what it will cost or when it will be released. It'll work with Spotify, but they didn't say what else it would work with, so I guess we still have a lot to learn about it. A lot of people think it looks like an udder. Yes, a cow's udder. Others think it looks like a cauldron. And others say it looks like a grill. But anyway, it's probably not the most attractive speaker around, but we'll see what happens when it gets released and if it sells. Next up is an article that I wrote today called Who is a YouTuber? And the reason I wrote the article is because many times I often hear people say if you don't buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, the Samsung Galaxy 8, the iPhone 10, and plug in whatever phone you want. But if you don't buy one of these specific phones, you can't call yourself a YouTuber. And my point in the article is, if you stay within your means, buy the phones that you can afford, and still put up quality videos, you're not a YouTuber. It's just something I wanted to address. So of course I'll leave a link in the description. And the other big announcement we got this week, well, now we know Android P is Android 9 Pie. A lot of people seem to think Pie is too boring a name, but that's what we've got. As I keep saying, who doesn't like Pie? Pie is already available on the Pixel and the Essential phone, so it should be available soon to the HTC U11, the HTC U11 Life, and the HTC U12 Plus. Other phones that should be getting it are the Honor 6X, the Honor 7X, the Honor View 10, the Huawei Mate 9, Mate 10 Pro, maybe the Mate SE, which means I would get it on that phone. Also, it's going to become available on the LG G6, the G7 ThinQ, the V20, the V30, the V30S ThinQ, the V35 ThinQ. And rumor is it'll also be available on the LG Q6, Q Stylus, Stylo 4, Q7 Plus, and LG X Power. Of course, the OnePlus 6 had the beta version, so we're expecting on the OnePlus 6, the OnePlus 5T, the OnePlus 5, the OnePlus 3T, and the OnePlus 3. And for Samsung, we're expecting it for the Note 7 FE, the Note 8, the Note 9, the Galaxy S7, S7 Edge, Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, S9, and S9 Plus. So I probably don't have the complete list, but those are some of the phones, and of course there are many places you can see updated lists as they get more information. So I did update my Essential, well, technically Mike from Simply Your Devices Essential phone last night. Very long time, took about an hour and a half to get the update. But now we have Android Pie, and as you can see down the bottom here, we have gestures instead of buttons. So if you swipe up halfway, you get your recents. You swipe up again, you get your app drawer. Now you can restore the buttons if you go into System, Advanced, Gestures. If you turn off the swipe up for home button, as you can see, your buttons come back. But I do kind of like the swiping gestures, so I'm going to keep that the way it is. Android Pie also includes adaptive battery, which will give you longer battery life, and new emojis, and there are other features, but since I just started using it today, I haven't even gotten into them. So hopefully you'll have at least one device that'll get Android Pie soon. And the last story I had today was, according to a story on Pocket Now, the ZTE Axon 9 and Axon 9 Pro could make an appearance at IFA 2018 in Berlin. Of course, that's always in September, so hopefully that means ZTE is getting back on track after its issues with the US government. I'll leave a link to that Pocket Now article in the description. So that's all I had for today. As always, comments are welcome, and thanks for watching.